There's no universal law. Okay, guys. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I want to make this clear or whatever, because in the industry, on YouTube, period, everyone that's on YouTube is not bad people. You know, they're not bad people. And then again, people make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? Okay, to do with the Breakfast Club and Kwame Brown, is that his last name? I don't. Is that young? I don't know. Young man, old man. I mean, no, he's not that old, but he's somewhere in there. I think I'm a few years older, or whatever than they are. I think I am, or some years older than what they are, or whatever. But what I'm stating is, it's not a universal law against someone clearing their karma or learning their lesson from the matter of the situation, from where they were walking spiritually blind and they may have done something out of God's will, something out of the will, something that wasn't so bright. It hurt me really bad about Kwame, because I've been in several predicaments, and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to come back and show you guys some of the paperwork or whatever. I think I got my other paperwork, but twice here in this town or whatever, the reason for why I get like I started getting what word can I use for it? Almost like I was scared to go to certain places just to fill out applications for jobs, to work around people, period. This is what sent me into psychosis, something or whatever. You know, if I mess up the word or whatever, look, it's nothing wrong with going to look it up. I learned how to read and write from the Bible. And that's the honest God truth. I've been learning stuff for the last 3-4 years or whatever. Things that I kind of didn't know that I had forgot. Some words I even forgot, like big words, little word, whatever. I forgot. I couldn't even remember how to spell them. And, you know, it's nothing wrong with going to look them up in the dictionary. It's all there for us to do that. And I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone, because I'm not just this, you know, I get my messages from God, from spirit, you know, and I'm led and guided to speak things or whatever. Here's the thing. I'm here. It's no law, no universal law against anyone that clean up their karma, that learn their lesson, but God mean for you to turn from it. Don't ever go back. Don't ever go back. Try to find another way. Try to find another solution. I'm telling y'all this from the bottom of my heart. It hurts me or whatever, the way black people is being treated, white people is being treated, all races is being treated. It hurt me that everyone can't get along. Okay, now what they did to Kwame was disgusting, hurtful, disgusting to the bottom of the core. It dropped center off into my heart. It went to my stomach, to my gut. I had zero tolerance for the people who did that. And I hate people that's why I've always stood alone, stood by myself. Because once I know that you're against me, once I know that you're linking up and clicking up in these little clicks and you're against me and you want to hurt me and you have no reason to do it, I'm going to walk away from you. And I'm not going to deal with you very much. It'll be a hi and a bye. Once I realize that you're against me and that you hate me for no reason, it's no reason for me to interact with you. Period. Here's the thing, or whatever. It was time for Kwame to get justice. It's time for a lot of people who have been done wrong to get justice. I'm going to come back and show you guys my papers or whatever. I think from 7, 8 years ago. I have the other paperwork, but I just recently got papers in the mail. They paid the lawyers and paid all this stuff, but this was 2 jobs here that I walked away from, that mishandled me, that treated me wrong, that discriminated on me, that they found out that these people were discriminated. The people that was against you, the people that doing things to you, they were the bad people that was in that company. And guess what? These people had been working in those companies for years, 20-something odd years and all of that. They could come and tell me and cost me my job and make as though I was doing something wrong. Okay, at one job, this job where they just sent me the letter, right now, and I've been waiting on this little money because it is some damn change or whatever. Granted, they gave me a check or whatever, like in the past, that was from the school that I worked at and from the store I worked at. They gave me a little bit of more money than what I've been waiting on now or whatever, which is tiny, teenage. It's lesser than what they gave me in the checks or whatever. But when I would go, I went to the head of both of these companies and called in on these people, had meetings. At one of the meetings where the lady, it was 4 of us working at the school. This white lady would allow 3 Hispanic women to work together every day. I would go home crying every day after work because of their energies, the way they were treating me, the way they were letting me know that they were prejudiced. They were letting me know that they did not like me. They were letting me know they didn't give a shit about me or what I had, my feelings, nothing. So the 3 Spanish girls, and I was the cook at this particular place over here or whatever, which granted, that's why I always try to work, like get in a company and work my way up to being, and it was quick. Everywhere I would go, and it was times I didn't even have my high school diploma, and I was going to these jobs and stuff, and I would move up in the companies like really quick to supervisor, to team leaders, and all of that. In my mind, I would shoot to be in those sorts of positions so that I wouldn't have to get treated, less than, or I wouldn't have people just out of their narcissism or whatever that was being, in these companies for a long time that felt like they owned them, to just talk to me like I was garbage and make me do anything, because I've done jobs at the bottom of the barrel. I have, and they were horrible jobs, like the bare minimum jobs, like jobs that other people would not want to work at. I've even worked at jobs that, throwing newspapers, all sorts of jobs, just, and I tried. It was a lot of times I tried, but I'm an empath, and I know when someone is doing something ugly out of their heart, like doing it to the best of their advantage to just have control and to be ugly or whatever. And a lot of times I'll try to deal with it, but it'll break my spirit too bad for me to just stand there and stick with it and have them just, demolish me like I've had them do at a couple of jobs here. Later on, we went into meetings and all this and that. I would tell my story or whatever. I would tell them. I would go to the head bosses. I would go to bosses over the head bosses or whatever. And at both of these jobs, we went into meetings and they turned it around on me at the time. It was other people had to come after me that caused this shit to go into a lawsuit where they had to pay me. And they didn't give me a lot because they plotted up and they got their own lawyers and all this and that. They really wasn't. But individually, when I was trying to fight for my rights and how I had been mishandled and mistreated in these jobs. Oh no, I was unable to do that. They didn't want to hear me out. They just, I just had to walk away from the company, like with my heart broken, basically. Okay. And I'm going to come back to this or whatever, but I do got paperwork on it or whatever, where, I worked some jobs and I was treated very unfairly and hurtful. And it was times I would go home and cry every night, and I would get up. And at one of these jobs, I basically stayed there for 2 years or whatever, like just going through it. Like, it was hurtful. I was so anxiety out, depressed, stressed, and they didn't know where I was coming from with my background, how like I had lived and my life had been so hurtful and so hard, so they just added to the fucking shit, that I was dealing with, to the point to where it was, each time it was diminishing me. Each time it was diminishing me, where I gave up. At the end of it, like, I gave up. Like, I started going through it. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get up out of bed. But I knew I had to bathe. I didn't want to do my hair anymore. I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to talk to no one. I just wanted to stay to myself. And the time that I did this, I had a walk with Jesus. Again, he let me know that if no one else was there for me, he was there for me. So, okay, I'm going to go on. This story with Kwame Brown and the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne the God, I don't know any of these people. All I know is on the Breakfast Club, they have some stuff and people on there, and I can't fault people for ugly things that people have done. We have to separate everyone that go on the Breakfast Club. They're not attached to whoever worked for the Breakfast Club have done or did or is or are or what they got in their hearts. These people they're going on there to have an interview, to speak about some stuff. Now, some things could not be so great on there. And I'm not a go along, get along. So I want, for first and foremost, I stand along with God before me in the name of Jesus. That's why I've been by myself. You got older people. These bitches I don't care how much psychology you have done. I've done my homework. God is in me. He's helping me. He the one who lifted me up just out of this deep, dark suppression, depression, and all of this that I was just in. I couldn't see straight, walk straight. I hit rock bottom. I couldn't write. I couldn't talk properly. I'm still just now getting my words and my speech back together clear or whatever, trying to at least or whatever. Like, come on now, just go away. It's to the point to where you want to go right to their channel. When I tell you I have a gift, I got older women or whatever. They may be trying to go dig into my stuff to see where I came from, what I'm doing. And it's all because they're mad because of the things that I'm speaking of that they didn't think to do before I got here. Oh, fucking well, we all need to be used. Okay? And it makes me mad. It makes me so mad. And like I said, God is going to stop me from cursing again in the name of Jesus. But I'm so mad. And it's not that I'm angry. I'm just looking at people and their energies. Are you spiritually blind, unawakened, or you thought you were too entitled? Now you're blocked off. You don't have no spiritual to reach back and grab to know that you're not right and you're not operating right. You're mad. You are mad. Really. I'm really not mad. I love it. I love it. I love all of God's people. You can go give that karma back. You can change your ways. Don't ever go back that way. You can be forgiven. The devil is a liar. If you're a murderer, If you're a liar, a cheater, a stealer, whatever, you can be forgiven. But that's if you mean in your heart you're not going to go do that again. It hurts me to the core what they did to Kwame Brown. But people that go on Charlemagne's in the Breakfast Club, they're not attached to Charlemagne's or whomsoever's ugliness that they've done. Those people are just going there to have, and I'm not no go along. I've never been a person like that, like I started off the video. If I know and I see that you are mistreating me, I'm going to get far away from you as possible. And you got all these clicks on this internet. People linking up and clicking up that didn't even like each other before. Even in the music industry, in the church, everywhere. It's secret societies. They all clicked up for the devil usage to hurt and manipulate and hate and destroy people and try to knock them off their game. You better stop it, because God coming to get Charlemagne and people that's being exposed and stuff that's being told about people is just the beginning. It's everybody down there that was walking spiritually blind. You got some shit to clean up. And people just don't know about your shit, but God gonna expose it. So you need to leave that person alone and go make sure that your shit cleaned up or whatever and get yourself right. So when the shit come out or whatever, you won't even be living that type of life, or you will be out of that space and you will be able to defend yourself and be like, hey, I did that. I did. But I'm not doing that no more. I don't have no plans on ever doing that again in my life. I want to change the way I look and think of things or whatever. Go along, get along. You do got them. And what they do, they just don't know. When God come to get the source, the root cause of the problem, when he come get them, he gonna get your ass too. Because guess what? You went along and you got along and you get along and you in along and all of that, instead of being truthful and being right and be like, hey, I can't have no part in this. I can't have any part in this because this is not my issue. Just because you got an issue with that person and you want to hurt this person, I can't do that with you. Because when God come get your ass, and it's going to be soon, as soon as that red blood moon, the apocalypse out of the Bible, things that you wouldn't imagine is going to be exposed about great and high and mighty people that have been on their throne for this long, proclaiming that they're God Almighty, like mistreating people and really narcissistic, abusive. Can't nobody do anything without them thinking that they can take somebody's spot. They're going to knock you off your game. They don't want you to move forward. All of this, God not playing with us no more. I'm going to tell you something. There's some things that's going to happen. And guess what? You better took Corona. He allowed the devil to do that. That was in the prophecy. It's in the Bible. A disease that was going to kill many. You understand me? Okay? But y'all ain't finished with the Bible yet. Y'all want to, let's speak positive. No, let's speak about what's in your heart. Let's speak about you for one time. Let's speak about what you did or whatever, or what you're doing to people. Because you can run, but you can't hide. Spirit you can't hide from God. You can't hide from the Spirit. The Spirit is right dead in on your ass, and he's coming for you. And guess what? That spirit is your demonic spirit that you use. It's supposed to come back and eat your ass up. Snake this and a snake that, and I don't give a damn how you snake. Some of these females walking around here, they vagina and their ass is the snake, getting ready to bite y'all asses off. So you better go fix your sexual addiction. Guess what? Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, black folk, white folk, men folk, whoever, whatever, however. To go along, get along, you link it up, click it up, getting ready to destroy somebody and hurt them because another person don't like, because someone else told you to do it. Oh, your ass probably gonna get towed up worse than the person that told you or wanted you to mistreat, abuse, and misuse somebody. Your ass is in for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. I can leave here today, like I say, because I can't take it. I can't take it. Because God, the gift that I got, He showed me who people is, who people are. I'm not gonna talk like a Negro. He showed me who people are. And the ugliness, I'm just looking at your pictures and I know who you are. While you think that you're running a fool in the game on me, you're not. I know exactly who your motherfucking ass is. And wait till God get through. Because guess what? It's only warnings, so many warnings that God done showed all of y'all, and y'all still not stopping the shits. Okay? So now He's going to have to come turn your ass down because you've been doing this for 20 plus years, sitting in your talent or whatever it was. And when God give us a talent and a gift, He didn't say you can, it's up to us to operate out of light or darkness with that. So were you using yours for darkness? Because that's getting ready to come back for you. Okay? Yeah. People who go on, look, I'm for Kwame. He needed justice just like I need justice for a whole bunch of shit. And people study fucking with me. They don't know they gonna have to pay. Huh. All the rest of them had to pay. And guess what? You that's coming right now on YouTube, you're gonna have to pay too. And this ain't no threat. I let the universe do it. I let God do it. I let universal laws do it. I don't have to say a word to you. I don't have to speak a word to you. I don't have to do anything to you. All I got to do is go on about my business. He say, after you tell him what you tell him, he says, shake the dust off your feet and take your peace with you. Don't dwell in it. Don't dwell in it. That's for them to do. Because I'm coming through. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God gonna come through. He's gonna come through and make you do what it do. Yeah. We ain't gonna get up on here. We not gonna use our gift to be great, get up on platforms, smile and grin and get this big old followings and sing of nothing but positive and oh, I'm shining light and it's bright and I'm damn near white. Half of everybody want to be light, bright, damn near white because they knowing they getting mistreated wrong. Just live in your truth, baby. Be you, because God getting ready to make some dreams come through. Some ugliness gonna make it do what it do. And everything is gonna be true. Or whatever. Everyone is going to be seen for who they are. So you can hide, you can run, you can do whatever you want to do. But it's not gonna work for you. Okay? So, again, as I state, Kwame Brown and the Breakfast Club, look, I know neither one of them. I'm not going along with nobody because you didn't treat nobody wrong and link it up and click it up with you because everybody else following you. Because you could be leading me right into hell. I don't do that. But what I do, I cannot fault everybody that go on the Breakfast Club for what anyone have done. I cannot fault Kwame for being mistreated like he was, and his brother stood they motherfucking Tom, Jerry, and Dick ass up over there, acting like they still in slavery, going along with the motherfuckers that was doing it, knowing they was using their energy to be ugly. And now that shit 20 years later then came back. Oh no, God not giving you that many years no more. He's going to expose your ass immediately from here on out. So y'all can get ready. People is going to be flying, ass is going to be flying everywhere up in the air or whatever. And like I said, Corona didn't scare you bitches. So guess what? God gonna turn it up. He gonna let the devil just go on. That same devil that's using everybody. It's too much evil going on in the world. Too much evil in you people's hearts. Because fuck the world. No, God forgive me in the name of Jesus. Fuck blaming it on the world. It's not the world that's doing it. It's people. It's people. It's your little body. They got all that bullshit, big body, little body. I don't know. But anyway, it ain't even the world. It's us. Okay? That evil, too much. It's too much of it. And God not having it. Some other stuff is getting ready to take place. And guess what? It's going to rearrange your face. Go on and get mad at me. You better go on and just go on start praying like I be doing. Because guess what? Ain't nobody in the clear. I'm not better than y'all. Y'all ain't better than me. And I ain't even trying to hear it. Like I said, do I need to repeat myself? Because I will go off in through another voice and I will repeat myself what I'm trying to tell you because it's going to happen. Regardless of the situation, it's coming for you. Whatever energy that you have written out is going to come for you. So get ready for it. Do you hear me? Because see, the school haven't been built yet. Look, I'm gonna go into Godfrey and go into Dr. Umar. Look, cause I know how to. I know how to imitate people's voice too, y'all.